Hello everyone, it's David Hayden and Daisy on this June 13th, 2025, day 6 of our adventure. And we are at the Stagecoach State Park. It is another reservoir, and there's a view of the water across the road from us, the road that comes in. We're going to take a look around and show you the rest of it. Look at Daisy over there. All right, so we are in Site 73 of the Harding Spur, they call it. This is a back in and not a pull through, so I had to back in, which wasn't real difficult. Let me show you around. Unfortunately, there's not much to show. The fire ring right there, the picnic table. Okay, the cool camp, and let's see, on the other side, yeah, this is kind of a small site. On the other side, a little bit of gravel, and that's it. So, I don't know, Daisy and I kind of talking about this. We got a lot of scrub brush. This kind of reminded me of Elkhead, which, I mean, Elkhead wasn't bad. Don't get me wrong, I don't want to be talking bad about anybody. But you know, Daisy and I like trees. Our site has one tree. Now let me tell you, we got spoiled last night at Pearl Lake. I don't think we're going to stay here. So this is the Haybro Bay day use area. A lot of picnic tables right next to the water. So that's kind of cool. And in this direction is more view of the water. Okay, let's go see something else. Okay, we have left our campground. I think we have made a unanimous decision. Look at all these scrub brushes in the back. I mean, yeah, we got spoiled last night by being, basically we felt like we was boondocking. But I've stopped here because this vantage point does let you see the rest of the reservoir. For some reason, I mistakenly thought this was just a lake, but it's a reservoir. You can see some campers, so that's a campground. And the water kind of keeps on going around on down there to the end, I guess. And from here you can see a pretty cool mountain in the background. But yeah, Daisy and I have decided we are going boondocking. We headed back to Cameron Pass. We're going to forfeit our campsite here tonight, even though I paid for it. It was only $28. We're going to take this cool camp back to the woods. Hello again, everyone, on this day 6 of our adventure. Daisy and I have left the Steamboat Springs area and have returned to the Routt National Forest. We're making our way back to Fort Collins, where we live, but we're going to be doing some more boondocking. So now that we're back in the Routt National Forest, we got to find a place to camp. So I'm looking at my Google Maps again. There's the area that we stayed at the last time. This time we're going to keep going down the road and scout out this road. Supposed to be a lot of good camping there. If that don't work, we're going to stop back at Silver Creek. We like that place. So Daisy and I are still scouting out a place to camp. And we think we finally found one. And right across from it is a moose. This is kind of what we're looking at. The spot we had last time, somebody's already in it. So we're going to get out and check this out. But I'm afraid Daisy's going to see that moose, and she is going to want to go over there and mess with that critter. And if it don't work out well, he might wind up messing with her. Well, we thought we had found a good spot. Look at this fire ring. Plenty of room to pull the cool camp in. We got nothing but woods around us. Oh, this is kind of nice. But there is somebody there. That's the road. There is somebody a little further down there, because we saw them while we were scouting out, and we just heard multiple gunshots coming from that direction. Now Daisy won't get out of the car. She's scared. She think that might be some thunder or something. Oh, there they go again, Daisy. They reloaded. Yeah, Daisy said, no, we ain't staying here. Okay. You sure, Daisy? We got some good scenery. Okay, let's go find something else. You know, a lot of times when I see something that makes me say, wow, I just have to stop and film it. Such as this. Now this is still in the Routt National Forest. We're on our way back to Silver Creek Road. But I come across this open meadow. There's a creek or something that flows through there. I can't really point it out. But I don't know. Just this scenery I thought was kind of spectacular. And there's some nice mountains in the background. Yeah. Wow. Okay, Daisy, let's go see if we can find home for the night. What a difference a week makes. Or 6 days anyway. When Daisy and I came on Silver Creek Road, we didn't see anybody out here. I mean, like nobody. Now, everywhere we have seen, somebody has already occupied that spot. So now it's time to make another executive decision. The Routt National Forest is not going to work for us. We just going to head on to the Roosevelt National Forest, County Road 103, another one of our favorite places, and go see what we can find there. You know, I didn't think, look, just right above this hill, somebody got some flags flying, camping over there. I mean, they're everywhere. Yeah, we're going to go see what we can find at 103. I didn't think about this being Friday. You know, when we came, it was late Sunday afternoon. Now it's Friday. The weekend is here. People are going camping. And some of them are camping with the whole family. And their friends and their neighbors and cousins and everybody. Okay, so we have left the Routt National Forest. We are back up here at Cameron Pass. Oh, wow. And now we're back in familiar territory because we're going to be crossing over Cameron Pass and headed back into the Roosevelt National Forest. We do a lot of camping there. We're going to go check out County Road 103. And if that don't work, then I guess we'll go on to Pingree Park and see what it does. But I want you to take a look at this view behind me. This is what's behind me. I probably videoed it on the way here. Or on the way to Steamboat, rather. But there's some traffic going by. But it's worth another look. Okay, Daisy. You ready? Let's go on to 103. We have made it to County Road 103. This has been the site of many, many of our adventures. The river runs through here. Wait a minute, I'm gonna walk out on the bridge and give you a shot of it. This is the scene looking to the west from the bridge, which in my opinion is one of the prettiest ones. Okay, we're gonna cross the bridge. Now it's flowing to the east. Okay, that'll be enough of that. We got to get on up this road and go see if we can find us a camping spot. Well, Daisy, you know, not only did I not think about this being the weekend, but this is Father's Day weekend. Everybody asked Dad, hey, what do you want to do this weekend? He said, I want to go camping. County Road 103 has hundreds of places to camp. Every one of them is full. So, I guess we'll go check out Pingree Park. See what's up with it. Daisy, we are so deep in the woods trying to find a place to camp. I have pulled the cool camp up in here with the mighty Telluride, but I can't go any further. Trees in the way. So, luckily, the cool camp is not that heavy. I'm going to have to unhook it from the car and push it backwards over into this area, and then I'll be able to move the car how I need it. But I can't do both. Wish me luck. Did you find a good stick to play with, Daisy? Okay, well, that was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. So now I have disconnected the cool camp and pushed it over here out of the way of the mighty Telluride. I can back it up in here. Oh, wait a minute. And then get it kind of pointed out of these two ruts in the woods. Get it pointed on the way out of here, the way we came in. And then if I have to, hook the cool camp back up to it and back up into this spot, because this is kind of what I'm thinking about putting it. And instead of over there, I don't know. We may wind up just leaving it there. I'm not real sure. But I was kind of thinking about putting it over here next to this fire ring. Okay, Daisy, you keep chewing on that stick. I'm going to move the vehicle around and see what happens next. Daisy, I did have to do exactly what I thought. But I have the mighty Telluride pointed in the right direction now. The cool camp backed up about where I want it, kind of close to this fire ring. And when we do get ready to leave, all we got to do is drive straight out of here. Follow those ruts through the trees. Okay, now that we are here, I'm going to take a break. But you know what I hear behind us? I swear I think I hear some water. Let's go see. One of the things I like about being in the National Forest versus a campground is Daisy does not have to be on a leash. I think she enjoys that too. And oh yeah, take a look at this. We have a creek right behind our site, and it don't take Daisy long to figure out how to go get in it. She is having some fun now. You can't really see her because she's kind of underneath that bluff. But the creek kind of meanders off down this way. Maybe there's a better access point to the water. From the creek, I'm going to head on back to camp, get things set up. I mean, we literally just got here. But as you can see, there's a fire ring here. And I don't know, somebody's done some wood carving. There's a whole bunch of trees over here that's been sawed down. I guess maybe they was intending on making some firewood out of that. There's another pile of it over here. Man, I didn't bring my ryobi. I should have. There's all kind of firewood available right here. And just up from all of this and the creek is the cool camp. I got to go get everything set up for the night. Daisy, we are off out here in the middle of nowhere. We are enjoying this. I've got the canopy set up. And we still organizing a few things. But there was just, I don't know, a woman in a Jeep came in, and then she saw us here, and then she had a lot of trouble finding a place to turn around, and I guess she didn't know we was back here, and then when she saw us, she had her window rolled down. She said, "Sorry, didn't mean to intrude," and had a lot of trouble turning around. So I said this in my energy video, which I filmed in very near this same area. I went and parked the vehicle up front, but I said in the video it was to block the road, and I got a couple of negative comments on that. What I really meant to say was I'm going to go park the vehicle up there to let people know that's looking for a campsite to know that this one is occupied. That way they don't have all that trouble of turning around and trying to get out of here, because nobody wants to be on top of each other out here. There's literally hundreds of places to camp. Well, I don't know about this weekend, but anyhow, so now that got me to thinking. I do have the cool camp unhooked from the mighty Telluride. Maybe I should drive it on up the road a little bit just to indicate that there is somebody here, so that they won't have problems turning around and going somewhere else. So I saw the spot where she backed in and turned around and went back out and apologized for intruding. So I have moved the Telluride just up before that point, just to give somebody an idea that this spot is occupied. Now, I am not, for all of those of you who want to make a negative comment, if there are any, but I did get a couple before. I am not blocking the road. The road is open. I'm just indicating to anybody that comes down it and may have trouble turning around to get out of it, that this site is already occupied. Oh, yes. So we are deep in the woods and the mountains of the Roosevelt National Forest. There is no kind of services out here whatsoever. But I just hooked up the Starlink, put it on top of the cool camp, and I want you to know they supply you with a very, very long cord. I think, I'm just going to guess, I think it's 50 foot. I can run it all the way over here to the jackery to power it up from way over there. And I just did the alignment test, and it says it is perfectly aligned. And out of all these trees that I have, it just so happens that from on top of the cool camp, I've got a clear view of the north sky. Not so much any of the others, but since it has to be pointed north, I'm good. So I'm about to call my wife on some Wi-Fi calling before I lose it. If I do, I don't know, I may not. And check in with her and let her know we're okay. Daisy, I just got off the phone with your mama from way out here where we normally don't get nothing. I let her know that we're coming home tomorrow. We're going to cut this trip a day short. The reason for that is we're running low on beer. This is all we got left. Daisy is having so much fun. We just went down to the creek again. You might be able to tell she's a little wet. She got in the creek. She come running back full speed ahead and grabbed this stick and started playing with it. She's so happy not to have to be on a leash like in a state park, even though we did enjoy our state parks. But boondocking is more our style. Daisy trying to dry herself off now. Still got her stick in front of her she's been playing with. But she's trying to dry off from taking a dip in the creek. I still can't believe we have this whole site all to ourselves. As many people as there is camping out here. But the sun is going down. I've already got the bomb diggity bonfire staged. We probably gonna build a fire. I'll show you that a little later on. But right now, we are enjoying life. This might be the best time we've had yet. Okay, I have the tumbleweeds lit. And I'm just going to say something right now. You may have noticed that I've been using 2 of them instead of just 1. Well, that's because I had them in a 5-gallon bucket in their plastic bag. And I'd left the bucket outside one night, but not upside down. It was facing straight up, and they got wet. So I've been using 2 of them instead of just 1 to make sure it works. But don't worry, I've got another box of over 300 of them at home. So Daisy is down there exploring on her own with no leash. Oh, that makes my heart feel good. Oh yeah, them tumbleweeds doing the trick. Now you might be asking yourself, okay Dave, you're firing up the charcoal chimney. What's for supper? Well, I'm not really cooking anything. Once those things get white hot, I'm just gonna dump them in the bonfire. I've already got it loaded with firewood and some sticks and stuff I picked up. I got a little bit more firewood down here and a whole bunch of more sticks here. We just gonna sit out around the campfire tonight. Okay, so it turns out that he's backing out. You know, I guess it's a good thing I did put the Telluride there so that people would get the idea that this spot is taken. Daisy, this guy's having a harder time, or whoever it is, having a harder time backing out of here than that other woman was. Maybe I should go move the Telluride a little further up the road to indicate that somebody is here. Because where it is right now doesn't really indicate that. Because I didn't want to be guilty of blocking the road again. But that's 2 people that's come here and turned around and left because we are here. Nobody wants to intrude on your privacy. But it is getting dark. The sun has set over that mountain, hence the reason I'm about to start the bonfire. And now I'm thinking, oh Daisy, now I'm thinking people are still coming, looking for a place to camp. Maybe I should go put the Telluride a little closer to the road. Not necessarily to block the road. I keep saying that because I don't want no negative comments. But just to let people know that there's somebody down here and they don't have trouble getting out. Because look at these trees. There ain't much room to turn around. When you come in here, you're committed. And turning around, it is a problem. Okay, well, I did it, Daisy. I took the Telluride on up the little path through the woods. I don't even know if you can see it over there. I took the Telluride on up there just to indicate to people that there is somebody camping back here. Everybody wants to be by themselves. There's two of them now that's come in and had all kinds of trouble backing out because the trees are so thick here. There's not much room to maneuver except for where we're at the end of it. But on down there, when you're first coming in and then you see, oh my goodness, there's somebody here. Let's go somewhere else. There's very, very little room to turn around. So my idea is to put the Telluride up there to indicate that this spot is taken, to save them the trouble from having to do all of that. Because that ain't easy. It has begun. That charcoal chimney did its trick. I dumped them on the bonfire to light the fire. Now that might be a waste of charcoal, I don't know. But man, it gets it going good. Okay, the sun has gone down. I have moved my chair from underneath the canopy next to the fire. We gonna see what happens for the rest of the night. Somebody gonna break into my car? Daisy, the bonfire is doing great. How about you? I notice you're sitting right by my side and you're on the high alert. It ain't even got dark yet. And you're acting, I don't know, kind of scared already. Okay, you just sit right there. I'm going to watch the fire. And if it gets much darker, I'll let you inside the cool camp. And put the light on for you. Daisy, what are you doing now? You standing at the back of the cool camp? Yeah, 'cause we usually go in the back door. You ready to go inside? You getting scared? You know I got the fire going. That probably means to you it's about to get dark. And we usually go in the cool camp through the back door. And you ain't moving. Okay, I'll let you in. Okay, come on, old girl. We usually go in through the back door. You ready? Oh yeah, you jump right on up in there. Okay, lay down on your bed. I'm gonna go open the front door and turn the light on. Hold on just a minute. Dog, scared of the dark. Scared of the dark. Oh, Lord have mercy. Now I gotta turn. Okay, Daisy. I got these lights up here. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Okay. You feel better now? You in your bed? Inside the safe camper? With the light on? Alright, I'm gonna go sit out by the fire. I'll be back in a few minutes. I'll be back. I'm sitting around the fire still. Probably will be until it gets dark. It ain't even dark yet. You know, sometimes the camera makes it look lighter than what it is, but that's actually about how light it is. It really ain't even dark yet. But just being a good doggy daddy, I'm gonna go check on Daisy. Daisy, how you doing, old girl? You doing good? You curled up in your bed? The light's still on? Okay, I'll be back. I have to tell her I'll be back, so she knows I'm coming back. You know, Daisy had never officially been trained in any way, but she is the greatest dog of all times with no training. And for some reason, she has learned when I say I'll be back, that's exactly what it means. I'll be back. Still sitting around the campfire. I just looked over at the canopy and I realized, man, I forgot about that garbage bag. That was from last night over at Pearl Lake. There ain't no telling what's in there. I cannot leave that hanging up. This is bear country. I'm gonna have to go get that garbage bag and go lock it up in the car. I just threw the last of the firewood in the bonfire. I don't know if you can see it over there, but the the trash bag is gone. I went and put it in the car. I tell you what, if a bear don't smell it and come get it, a raccoon will. I'm looking in the window now to see if I can see Daisy. Where's my Daisy? All right, I'm gonna open the back door. Daisy. Hey, Daisy. How you doing, old girl? All right, move over. I'm coming to bed. Move over, little dog. Big dog coming in. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to day 7 of our adventures. Daisy's over there having her breakfast, and I'm just about to have my coffee. Woo-wee. So we had a fantastic night in the Roosevelt National Forest. Oh, I went and got the Telluride from up at the front. I guess it's a good thing I did that after all, because we had no more visitors during the rest of the night. Today is Saturday, however, June 14th. Tomorrow is Sunday, June 15th, 2025, which is Father's Day. So I know you're going to be watching this after that because I got some editing to do. But happy belated Father's Day to all the dads out there. So before we leave, Daisy wanted to come take one last look at the creek. The sun is coming up. It hasn't quite got to us yet. But there you go, Daisy. I'll be sure and put this in the video. I can't believe you didn't go get in it. Daisy got her ball out of the car. We've been playing with that thing. Or she has been playing with it while I packed everything up. Okay, the sad moment has come. Everything is packed up, and this is day 7. Well, heading home. You know, one of the cool things about this trip has been every morning we wake up, we never know what the day is going to bring. Well, today we know what it's going to bring. We got to go home, Daisy. But that's all right. We'll be glad to get home, too.